So here at the end we are mentioning one action. So what this request intention is. So on that action, so what are we going to do in that request? As a result, as an end, to conclude this request, we are sending one more action. What it should do after doing all the changes. So these are the only two possible ways, like in the request to add. I mean to send requests, like to add multiple actions in single
Okay.
request. So this modify
Okay.
action won't support one more action type to perform in the same payload. So to answer that in detail, so we have here multiple actions, right? One is update pricing, which will calculate the extended price. One is apply discount, which will calculate the final price after applying the discounts. So if we are able to merge these two actions, I mean these two logics in the same action, so then we can have that resultant action here. So that is the only way to minimize the API calls.
Okay, Karthik. Yeah.
Because as we are maintaining the logic in multiple actions, so we should be triggering all those actions as per our flow. If we want to minimize them, so we should be able to combine or merge the logic of two actions and keep it in one action. Then we can call that action here. So that's the only way to merge. This is one question, and we came across one error also. So I didn't answer that question. If you observe, okay, this is the create quote API itself, right? So
Mm-hmm.
this is a request to create a quote. Okay, at
Mm-hmm.
that time what we did is we know main document and sub document are two things in the commerce, and for sub document there are a few system attributes and also like few part attribute sets, like system will provide like we saw part attributes, price attributes, like that, two sets of
Mm-hmm.
attributes. Along with that we can create line attributes as well, similar to this quantity underscore L. This is what we created, right? But in the last session, when we try to send this value in the request, in the create code request, we got some error. So I thought it is not possible to send the attributes what we created manually for the sub document, but
Mm-hmm.
it is wrong. Like it is possible to send it. So that's the reason I asked in the group, like, do we have session recording to see that error? But somehow I didn't get it, so I didn't trace that error. So now when I checked after the session is it's working, so we are able to send that value. So we might did something else wrong in that payload. That way we came across some error.
Okay.
So this is the answer for second question. Yes, we can send values to the custom attributes what we created for the sub document as well at the time of creation of code.
Okay.
Yeah, so these are the two questions related to postman. Yeah, and to say that similar to this, so this we are doing it out of the what CPQ, right? So in the CPQ also we have we can do these integrations. uh, I will show you the area. As we don't have any system to this, so we can't show you that, but I can show you the area. And along with the postman document, what I'll do is I'll try to provide some document which helps you to explore this integrations which we have in the CPQ itself. The sample scripts I will send you so that you can match accordingly. So I'm just navigating to the process. Okay. Mm, okay, this is our process, right? So if you see in this process drop down, so here we have something called integrations option. So if you click this, open this, so initially there won't be nothing. Yeah, so I'm clicking add here to add some integration accessories. So it is asking like whether it's an export or import, which file we want. So export and import are nothing but so if you want to send some information to the external tool, so it's going to be an export. If we are if we want to fetch some data from the external tool, it's going to be import. So I'm simply selecting export here. So I'm giving some test name. Okay. So the I gave some name. So what we need to add is endpoint URL. You can ignore this. So two important types is integration type is automatically it came up because we created it as export. If it's an import, it will be import. ID field is what attribute we are pointing in this CPQ. like in our promise process, which attribute we are pointing, we need to mention that ID field. And the two main things is these are the XSL scripts. SOAP generator XSL and result parser XSL. So what these XSL scripts will contain is similar to, we can compare it with Postman. Here we are sending some request. In this Postman request, this is the information what we are going to send. Along with that, we will have some response, right? Basing on the request. So this is the response what we have. So if we don't want the whole response, when this request is performed, if it is successful, in the response we are getting all the information related to the transaction. If we don't want all the information, if we want to minimize, so then we define something called criteria object here. So basing on that, we will include what all the fields we want. So if we want only transaction number, so in that criteria you will mention only transaction ID as a field. So that kind of response related stuff we will parse it here in this result parser. And this is the request what we are going to send or what we are going to import, so that we will include in this file. So these two files are XSL files. uh, I'll try to include sample scripts of XSL so that you can see when you come across these integrations, so you can see the format and you can match accordingly. So that's
Karthik,
regarding yeah,
are we going
sorry.
to have a yeah? Uh, are we going to have a little bit of time spent on how to build the SSL, XSL, and all that information, Karthik? Because we have a lot of integrations done through this big machine system to CRM and EBS systems and all that. So, are we going to kind of focus a little on how to build XSLs and write logic around that in the XSL?
Yeah, like the thing is, I will provide you the documentation regarding this XSL along with the Postman thing. But to work on this, we need like other tool to like have connected with this CPQ tool. So then only they will work.
No, no, yeah, I understand the working part or integrating the system or making a back and forth calls, right? But how to
Okay,
build an XSL? Let's say, assuming that there is some external third-party system, right? Can be anything
okay,
CRM, EBS, or any system.
okay,
How do we write logic in XSLs in Big Machine or build XSL and then provide that in the input or output XSL files of Big Machines? So we have
okay,
input and output, right? So
okay. Yeah, I got you. This once I provide you the XSL like import and result, I mean import and export related XSL files documentation. So once go through it. So if you want to know something beyond that, so then we can have a session
uh,
after I hand over you the documentation.
okay, I still feel like we probably need some information or at least understanding how to build the XSL files in order to integrate with other systems. But yeah, we'll go through that and then we'll get back to you properly on that.
Yeah, yeah. Uh,
So
so
Karthik,
that
if you
yeah,
have
yeah.
yeah, if you have the file or the course content thing that you shared, right? I just want to quickly go through that what you have, and I have something from previous emails that
Okay,
we
I
we
don't have
discussed
any
about.
file, so I want to create it. So once I'm done within one a day or two, I'll send you that file.
No, no, I'm not talking about the XSL file, Karthik. I'm talking about the CPQ course content that you said you shared with
Okay,
Rama.
okay, okay, okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let me pull it up.
Yeah, if you just happen to have it somewhere, we'll just quickly go through the
Yeah,
content of.
this is the file. Are you able to see Excel file?
Yeah, I have this one as well. Yeah. So are we good that we covered all of that, like commerce libraries, BML library, util library, and the docu designer?
Yeah, yeah, yes.
Okay. Sorry, I missed some of the sessions, or I wasn't fully attentive in some of the sessions. So excuse me if I missed any of it.
Achha, okay, okay. That's okay. You can go through the recording. So if you have any doubts, you can ping me. So whenever we are free, we can connect.
Perfect,
Like
Karthik.
basing on the doubt. Yeah,
So
I may
okay,
reply late, but yeah, for sure, yeah, we can connect. If you have anything, like you can ping me through WhatsApp. So let's connect on that.
okay. The other two things, Karthik, I think you pretty much have everything captured in that one. The other two things what I have from the beginning of the content is the migration center. If you could try to spend a little bit of time on, how the migration happens between different instances of CPQ. Like you probably can have dev2 or test or production and all that, right? So
Okay, is it not covered migration center?
no, I don't think
I
we have.
Yeah, no, I didn't cover it, so I'm just asking. Yeah, yeah.
No, it was not covered initially. How do
Acha,
you
okay.
migrate between environments?
But this instance is not having that facility because it is disabled for this instance.
Oh, okay.
Do you have it in your project?
We
I
do
mean,
have,
sorry.
Karthik. Yeah, in
Acha,
our
okay.
in our company we have dev to dev, test, and production. So
Okay. So,
we kind of, yeah. Go ahead.
okay. If possible, can you share that screen, migration screen?
Um, I I don't have access. Abhinav has access to those applications. So
Acha,
uh,
okay, okay.
yeah,
So
once
it
he is
won't be
available,
difficult.
I'll
See,
ask him to share that.
yeah, yeah. See, right now you are seeing my administration screen, right?
Correct.
Yeah. So you can see utilities section at the last.
Correct.
So here you will be having some option called migration. Okay.
Okay.
So if you click it, it will open a new page. So what that new page will contain is on the left side, it will be having some panel, some list of items. That
Okay.
list of items is nothing but the throughout the site links. So you can assume it like how it is going to be. I'm clicking quick links here.
Okay.
So select some process, for example, any process. So now you can see the list of items in this process, right?
Mm-hmm.
So similarly, when you open Migration Center on the left side in a pane, what it contains is it contains all the links to, I mean, all the categories of throughout the CPQ site, not only
Okay.
commerce, regarding configuration, commerce, documentation, everything. So it will be
Okay.
containing all the list of items and it is having checkboxes for everything. Okay. So
Okay.
whatever the stuff you want to migrate, for example, in CPQ, how they have in real time is, so they will have different instances. One is development, one is test, one is production environment, like that. Okay. So
Mm-hmm.
initially, what we do is we do development in the development instance. Okay, dev instance. So after that, once we are done, so we will move to the test instance. Whoever the testers are there from the vendor end or the client end, so they will perform testing in it. Once we get approval, so then we will move that test content to the whole stuff in the test instance of CPQ to production environment. The production environment is nothing but who is directly interacted with the clients. I mean, sorry, customers.
Okay.
So it's the real-time site. What we have, like right now, we log into Amazon, right? So that is the production environment of that their company. So like that, our production environment is directly linked to the customers. So they will be creating transactions, making deals, and closing the deals like that. So that is the end environment we are going to move our stuff. So to move across these environments, we have something called migration center. Why? Because if it's a development site, so we are going to create attributes, we are going to create rules, library functions, everything, UI, everything we are going to create. But if you take another instance, so again you need to implement everything manually or develop everything manually. So to avoid that mess, what or redundant work, what they did is we have migration center. So once we go to that, we'll be having list of items on the left side. We just need to check which categories we want. Simply, I can check configuration. I can check commerce, like that. I
Okay.
can check data table, like that. So if we check something, and if we give the details of destination site, so we can migrate by clicking simply one action. We can migrate all the stuff. And after opening the migration center, one more important thing is if you ignore the left side pan, what it
Okay.
will have is at the right top corner, you will be having an option. So, okay, where we should open migration center is one question. So right now this is a dev instance, right? So
Mm-hmm.
my business asked me to move the content to test instance. Okay. So the destination is test. Okay. The source is dev instance. Where I need to open migration center. Migration center will all be having in all the three instances. But my destination is test, right? So I should be opening migration center at the test. So every time you need to open migration center in your destination instance. Okay. So when you
Okay.
open destination instance, you open migration center at the right side type top corner. So you will be asking credentials for the source site. I opened migration center in the destination.
Got
At
it.
the
Got
right
it.
side top corner, it will ask source. So my source, I will enter the source URL. Source URL is nothing but dev instance URL, and along with that, I will also add dev instance credentials. So once I log in, it will show me the list of contents of source site in the left side. So I can check whatever it's there. I will check whatever I want, and then I'll click migrate. It will migrate the whole content from source, nothing but dev instance, to destination test instance. That's it.
Got it, Karthik.
So
I
once we
have
are done with
seen.
the, yeah,
Go ahead. Go ahead, Karthik.
yeah, once we are done with the migration, so we'll be having logs at the left side bottom corner. So if we click logs, so we can see whether the migration is succeeded or failed. And at the time of creating a migration, what we have is something called, we have a checkbox to add snapshot. What is the use of that snapshot is, once you check that snapshot and you perform migrate, so if you have any issues in future, so you can simply undo that migration. So whatever the changes you move to the
Oh,
destination, they will go off
okay.
with a
So is Snapchat something like a backup file that it'll take
Yes,
in the back
yes.
end?
It will take the snapshot is nothing but whatever the current content of that system, like in the destination, it's there. It will copy it. So once we click undo, it will apply it. That's it.
Oh, okay.
That's
So I think
what
I have
it will
seen
be
it
pretty
once,
easy.
Karthik, but I know Rajesh haven't got a chance to look at it earlier when we
Okay.
were looking at in our environment. But yeah, as I said, if Abhinav is available and if we would like to really quickly go through, either we can have it internally within our team, or if you have more questions, we'll get back to you on that, or we can have one quick call to go through the migration center where you could explain what are the
Yeah,
features
yeah,
or how
yeah.
can we get. Yeah.
And when
So
I talk about this left side pane, so we'll be having high level categories. So if you collapse it, it will be having, or if you expand it, it will be having granular categories. So you just need to click it. So once you see it and open this recording and you hear it, I mostly covered everything visually. I mean, without seeing it. So you
okay.
can see this session and you can see the open your migration center in your project. So you can able to relate it.
We kind of created commerce library, fields and then use some of them and all that attributes, but
Yeah, I forgot the file name, so I'm just pulling my.
that is
Yeah,
fine, Karthik.
you can see my notepad.
Yes, I could see.
Yeah, this is the script. What we are doing is at the line default, if you observe, so we have some information in the desserts data table. So
Hmm.
in that desserts data table, we have some information which is related to each part. So it
Okay,
contains part and its related information. Let me pull the data table.
but is dictionary a separate part? I mean, topic altogether, or is it just like a field that how you use in the script?
It's just a set of functions in BML dictionaries. It's just
How
a set
how
of functions
how do we
in BML.
navigate to that?
No. It's just a logic in BML. See, you can see my first line, right? So this
Correct.
is one function. Okay. You are asking the set of functions how to see.
Correct. What are the functions that are available
No,
in
you
dictionary?
just
How to
you
navigate
can
to
see my,
those?
yeah. You can see my administration screen, right?
Hmm.
I'm opening the BML library. BML library is nothing but the utils. Just simply go down and create a new. I mean, I don't want to mess the existing ones, so that's why I'm adding a new one. You can find that set of functions in any BML script editor. So I'm just opening a util library. So
Is this specific to BML only, or Commerce library also will have this dictionary functions?
so BML is everywhere in the tool. So it can be commerce library or it can be util library. BML is BML. It can be your recommendation rule. It can be your constraint rule. It can be your validation rule. Anywhere BML is BML. So whenever you say BML function or BML script, that editor is same throughout the tool. Whatever the
Okay.
editor you are seeing right now, BML editor, it's same for every area in the tool.
Okay.
So once you open this editor, you will be having these tabs in the function editor. The second tab, function wizard. If you have, you can see two drop downs here. One is main category and one is list of functions in it. So you can choose the function, I mean category. So I'll say dictionary here. So once you select dictionary, you can see on the right side drop down the list of functions which we use for dictionary. So this is to insert values in the dictionary. Get is to like fetch value from the dictionary. Keys is nothing but to get the list of keys in the dictionary, list of values in the dictionary values function. And contains keys, whether we are checking whether that key is contains in the dictionary already or not. And this first dictionary is nothing but to initialize the dictionary function. So this is from this category only we use these functions. If we see, I'm initializing a dictionary here, and this is not the get what we are using. So this one. So this get is we are fetching some information from the dictionary. So the get syntax is going to be dictionary name, and this is the key, which key we want to fetch. So based on that value, it will get it. And put, if you observe here,
Yeah.
so here inserting data into the dictionary. This is the dictionary name. This is the key we are assuming, and this is the information. This information is nothing but the information from the data table. If you see the above line, so this is the variable we created, and from the record set, this is query to the data table, right? From this record set, we are getting this unit price column data, and we are inserting into the dictionary.
Got it. Got it.
So in our process, you remember our process name, right? So you can open our process name, and once you open the process name, go to the line default section, you will find this code. I didn't remove any part of our codes. Okay, so what I suggest is, so once you go through the recordings, so whenever we have some BML functionality, so go to that area and copy that BML script and just save it in your local files, because
Okay.
this site is keep on refreshing, right? So this will have,
Yes.
as you have this recording also, it won't be that fine. You can pause the recording and you can make note of the script. That won't be a big deal. Yeah, so I suggest you to keep these scripts in your local files.
Okay, copy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so yeah, just go through the dictionary functions. Just try to use it in your example scenario. So once you get any doubts, you can ask me, like, yeah, this is the difficulty I'm facing with dictionary, or how to use it. We can connect, yeah, basing on our free time.
Okay. Yeah, I think yeah, the last one is the CSS part, Kati, which you are anyways going to take care of it today, right? So yeah, I think that's pretty much Karthik. Yeah, if you share the information for the SOAP calls and the SFDC integration or anything, that will help us go through it.
Yeah.